Subaru is undeniably one of the leading car brands in terms of the popularity and performance of their production models. In fact, a number of their new units easily outshine their rivals. They're really setting the ceiling here. Hello everyone, this is Scott from CarlandTV. It's time to get in the front seat as today, I am going to reveal to you some of the new Subaru models that are beating the competition because of their phenomenal builds and upgrades. Before I start, I would really appreciate it if you would push those buttons below, the subscribe button, the notification bell, all of them. This is not necessary, but those little clicks help a brother out. Plus, it pushes me to give you more valuable car-related content on your screen. Now buckle up, and let's get back to the video. 2026 Subaru Forester. The 2026 Subaru Forester is like the Glock 19 of compact SUVs. It's damn reliable, versatile, and built to handle just about anything you throw at it. Subaru has stuck to the proven formula that's made the Forester a fan favorite, but this new model gets some serious upgrades where it counts. Starting at around $33,000, it's still one of the best values out there if you want an all-weather, all-terrain, all-purpose SUV that can haul gear, handle the elements, and stay rock-solid when the road gets rough. Under the hood, you get a 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer 4-cylinder, putting out 180 horsepower and 178 pound-foot of torque. It's not a powerhouse by all means, but I am pretty sure that it has enough grunt to get the job done while keeping efficiency in check. Pair that with the CVT and Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive, and you have a reliable, well-balanced drivetrain that grips the road efficiently. Subaru has been teasing a hybrid model, but they're keeping the specs close to the chest for now. If the rumors are true, we're looking at a solid bump in fuel efficiency, which is probably about 35 miles per gallon in the city and 34 miles per gallon on highways. This means fewer stops at the gas pump and more time on the road. Now, if you're the type who likes to take a long way home, or basically no road at all, the Forester Wilderness trim is the very SUV you need to bring home. Subaru cranked up the ground clearance to 9.3 inches, so you can roll over obstacles that would high-center other crossovers. It's rocking Yokohama Geolandar all-terrain tires on 17-inch matte black wheels, giving it a better grip on mud, gravel, or snow-covered trails. The approach angle is 23.5 degrees, and the departure angle is about 25.5 degrees, which means they are dialed in perfectly for off-roading. Meanwhile, the X-Mode system lets you control traction with precision, whether you're crawling over rocks or powering through deep snow. I absolutely love the reworked suspension, with longer travel coil springs and shocks keeps the ride smooth when things get bumpy. The cargo space is no joke either. It offers up to 27.5 cubic feet behind the seats, 69 cubic feet with them folded down. It's perfect for hauling range gear, camping supplies, or whatever else you need for an all-day adventure. Subaru didn't skimp on the tech either. There's an 11.6-inch high-res touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus an optional 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster for an easy read on all your vitals. Of course, the EyeSight driver assist technology comes standard, with features like automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise control. Higher trims throw in blind spot detection and rear cross traffic alert. All these specs make the 2026 Subaru Forester one hell of a small SUV to drive. 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid. I am so excited for fall because that's the expected time the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid becomes available in the market. By all means, this thing is looking like a solid ride for anyone who wants a mix of fuel efficiency, off-road capability, and daily practicality. While official pricing hasn't dropped yet, it's expected to start around $35,000. For what you're getting, I'm personally convinced that this price isn't bad at all. The 2026 Crosstrek Hybrid packs a 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle Subaru Boxer engine, teamed up with 2 electric motors and a 0.6 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. That setup cranks out 194 horsepower, which is a nice boost from the 182 horsepower output of the non-hybrid model. The power is sent through an electronic continuously variable transmission with X-Mode, which is another way of saying that Subaru's traction system helps on sketchy terrain. And of course, the symmetrical all-wheel drive is standard, so you're getting rock-solid stability, whether you're cruising on pavement or hitting a dirt trail. Subaru hasn't released the official fuel economy numbers for the 2026 Crosstrek Hybrid yet, but estimates put it around 35 miles per gallon combined, and with a range of about 500 miles or more, thanks to the 16.6-gallon fuel tank. Safety-wise, Subaru isn't playing around with the 2026 Crosstrek hybrid. It has been embedded with the latest EyeSight driver assist technology and now comes with emergency stop assist. Basically, this thing can stop the car, turn on the hazard lights, and even call emergency services if you're unresponsive. Add in adaptive cruise control, lane centering, and pre-collision braking, and you really have one of the safest hybrid SUVs out there. On the outside, Subaru gave the Crosstrek hybrid a fresh new look with some exclusive paint options like sand dune pearl and citron yellow pearl. It still has that rugged, ready-for-adventure stance with 8.7 inches of ground clearance, which is plenty for handling rougher roads. The 18-inch dark gray alloy wheels are also a sight to behold. They give the SUV a sportier vibe, while the functional roof rails make me want to drive it more for adventures. Inside, Subaru packed in some solid tech upgrades. The 11.6-inch Subaru Starlink Multimedia Plus system is front and center, giving you wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so no more messing around with cords. If you go for the higher trim, you'll get the 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, which looks super clean and keeps all your driving info right where you need it. However, keep in mind that the cargo space of this SUV has been compromised already, which of course is understandable because of the hybrid setup on the rear. It's about 18 cubic feet behind the second row, or 54 cubic feet if you fold the seats down. 2025 Subaru WRX. If you're looking for a ride that brings power, control, and straight-up fun behind the wheel, the 2025 Subaru WRX is where you should be putting your money. I still believe that this ride has a rightful claim of being the king of compact sports sedans, mixing raw turbocharged performance with modern tech and top-tier safety. Subaru made some big moves for the 2025 Subaru WRX, dropping the base trim and rolling out the new WRX TS, which is tuned by Subaru Technica International that brings some serious performance upgrades. Pricing starts at $37,000 for the premium trim, while the TS will set you back $46,800. If you want all-wheel drive confidence and that rally-bred thrill, this is the ride you need to get. Of course, I won't say these things if the new WRX doesn't perform like a beast. It has a 2.4-liter turbocharged Boxer engine that pumps out 271 horsepower and 258 pound-foot of torque. You can row your own gears with the classic 6-speed manual transmission, or if you prefer something a little more high-tech, Subaru offers the Subaru Performance Transmission, which is CVT that mimics a traditional automatic with adaptive shift control and rev-matching downshifts. Honestly, this transmission is one of the compelling reasons why the 2025 WRX is such a solid buy. The GT and TS trims get the Subaru Performance Transmission standard, while the manual is still up for grabs for those who want the full, hands-on WRX experience. The real star this year is the WRX TS, which gets electronically controlled adjustable dampers tuned by Subaru Technica International. That means you get a suspension that adapts to how you drive, making for an even tighter, more responsive ride. It also gets a top-tier Brembo brake, which is composed of 6-piston calipers up front and 2-piston in the rear. They're even painted in gold to let everyone know you mean business. Those are paired with 19-inch satin gray alloy wheels wrapped in Bridgestone Potenza S007 tires for some serious grip. As for gas mileage, official numbers aren't out yet, but expect it to be in the same ballpark as last year. So we're looking at 19 miles per gallon in cities and 26 miles per gallon on highways with the manual. Of course, these numbers are slightly lower with the performance transmission. What really sets the WRX apart from the competition, such as the Honda Civic Type R, Toyota GR Corolla, and Hyundai Elantra N, is its standard symmetrical all-wheel drive. So whether you're carving up a mountain road, blasting through some rain-soaked corners, or just dealing with a rough winter commute, you know that the 2025 WRX can handle them all. Step inside and Subaru has definitely stepped up the game for the WRX. Front and center is an 11.6-inch Starlink multimedia system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The premium trim brings heated front seats, heated side mirrors, and a windshield wiper de-icer, which is perfect for those cold morning starts. If you go for the Limited or TS models, you get an upgraded Harman Kardon audio system and a power moonroof to bring in some fresh air while you're tearing up the road. The TS also gets a fully digital gauge cluster and race-inspired Recaro front seats. 2025 Subaru BRZ. From the moment I slide into its driver's seat, the 2025 Subaru BRZ makes it clear. It's built for those who actually love to drive. I mean, it has no turbochargers, no unnecessary bulk, or any nonsense. It is just a pure, lightweight, rear-wheel drive sports car that sticks to Subaru's formula of balance and precision. It's the kind of car that begs to be pushed through corners, rewarding me with razor-sharp handling and a connected feel that's getting harder to find in modern cars. The base premium trim kicks off at $32,000, while the more decked-out TS trim sits at $37,000. If you don't want to row your own gears, you can throw in an automatic transmission in exchange for extra cash. But let me be honest with you here. This thing was built for a manual. The 2025 BRZ operates by its naturally aspirated 2.4-liter Subaru Boxer 4-cylinder engine, cranking out 228 horses and 184 pound-foot of torque. Because of its horizontally opposed design, the engine sits low, helping keep the car's center of gravity tight for sharper handling. You can go with the standard 6-speed manual or opt for the available 6-speed automatic with paddle shifters. But then again, let me say that the manual is the way to go if you really want to enjoy this car. The BRZ is all about precision driving, and Subaru nailed the balance. It's rear-wheel drive, which means it's made for fun, and the Torsen limited slip differential helps put power down evenly when you're carving through corners. The tested and proven front McPherson struts and rear multi-link suspension setup are still there, and by all means, they are tuned for agility, so you can guarantee that this thing stays planted. Looks-wise, the BRZ has that classic coupe styling with an aggressive stance. This is where I am strangely enamored with the BRZ. The premium trim comes with 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels, while the Limited steps it up to 18-inch wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport. 4 summer performance tires. Those tires make a noticeable difference in grip, especially when you're pushing the car hard. The cabin of the Subaru BRZ is simple and driver-focused. The premium trim comes with cloth seats, but if you want a bit more luxury, the Limited trim gets ultra-suede seats with leather accents and contrast stitching. Heated seats also come standard on the Limited, which is a nice touch if you live somewhere that actually gets cold. The tech in the BRZ is solid too. The digital instrument cluster is customizable and gives you cool performance readouts like a G-force meter. The 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you're always connected. Plus, dual-zone automatic climate control means you and your passenger won't have to fight over the temp settings. The way I see it, the 2025 is a complete package minus the complexities and over-the-top features. It's straightforward, but boy, that's why it's better than its rivals.